homesteading to prepping to common horse sense, we are College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, today I'm going to show you how we maintain our Determinate tomatoes. Now, Determinate tomatoes grow about 5 feet long, 5 feet tall. So we use a 2.5 foot tall cage on them. That means they can come all the way up and all the way down the sides before they get to the ground, and they don't generally make it to the ground. So the indeterminate species that we grow is, I guess it's not a species, it's a variety. Variety that we grow is Roma, and this year I planted some Carolina Golds. Now, each one of these Roma plants will give us somewhere in the range of a gallon of tomatoes a piece. And I have 48. About 60 Romas and about 8 Carolina Golds. So that's a lot of tomatoes. But Crystal and I will dry them. We'll dehydrate a bunch. We will can a bunch. We'll freeze a bunch. And we'll probably give away a bunch. That's just the way that works out. I always have more, and what I have extra I give away. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. First step is I run my tractor through by them, and then I can only get so close or else I disturb the root zone. Go away, mosquito. Or I disturb the root zone, so I try and stay away from that. And the other way is with a hoe. Now, if you're going to use a hoe, we're in the middle of a heat wave. We've got a heat advisory today. It's already 78 degrees this morning at 6:30. So how long this old man will be able to stay out here in the field today, I don't know. But you know, if I can put in 2 hours a day, I can maintain my 1.5 acre garden. But it takes 2 hours a day every day to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get at doing this, and I'll show you what we do. Now, as the year goes by, this tomato will grow, and sometimes it'll grow out of the cage. So I'll just come along and make sure that each of these leaves come outside the cage so it comes up over the top and extends down. Alright, I got a lot of tomatoes to do, so I'm going to get at it. Now, as you're doing your tomatoes with your hoe, a hoe is a tool that you need to learn to use correctly. I've got a video called How to Use a Hoe. Believe it or not, people who haven't used a hoe, who've used a hoe half their life, don't realize that they don't have to bend over to hoe. Alright, so go have a look at that video. I'll try and remember to put a link here. If not, it's in our list. We've got a playlist called Hand Operated Equipment. It's in that playlist, but you can search for it. It's How to Use a Hoe. It'll sure save your back. So go have a look at that. So let me get at this. Okay, that's the first 24 in. You don't need to watch me do the rest of them. Am I going to get to them all today? Probably not. According to my truck, it's already 82 degrees out here. So I'll put in a few more, and then that'll have to be it. My autoimmune disease makes it so I'm heat intolerant. So if I push and go, I can keep going and work in the heat, but then I'll be ruined for 3 or 4 days. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to come out here every morning and do a couple of hours. Okay? So I've been at this a couple of hours because I had to get the cages, part of the cages out of the weeds from a couple of years ago. Now, these cages, this is the tomato cage we use. It's 2.5 feet tall. It's made out of concrete wire. And then these are cut off and they just stick down in the ground, and that holds your tomato up. I've never had one of these to fall over. So, and if you'll look, the rust is not rusting these off either. So, if you go back, I have a video called Lifetime Tomato Cages that you can make. You can see how to make those out of regular old concrete wire. It takes a while. But you know, if you buy tomato cages at the store, it's going to be, what, $4 or $5 a piece? You can make these for $2, and I've got tomato cages here that my grandmother used, my mom's mom. That means that they're over 60 years old. They're older than me. Their lifetime. If you die when you ought to, they'll last you your entire life. I promise. Now, I think I'm probably going to call it today because I need to pull up some more cages too. I'll go ahead and get at this, and then I'll show you in another video how we fertilize and maintain the tomatoes with fertilization and how to beat blossom end rot. So be sure to be looking out for those videos. They're coming up. Now, if you like this stuff, this homestead and do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel and subscribe. We do this homestead and stuff all the time. If you'll hit the little bell, it's over here. When you come to the channel, it'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload on Sundays. Now, with that being said, it's time for me to get on to the next thing and out of this heat advisory.